digital age, your data is your most valuable asset. That's why GotBackup is your ultimate, all-in-one cloud backup service that prioritizes your security, offers an unbeatable value, and unlocks exciting opportunities.
Is GotBackup really that easy? And exactly how secure is my data? Whoa! What the?
GotBackup offers unparalleled ease of use. With our simple 3-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to back up to their GotBackup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, GotBackup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At GotBackup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case, your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
I love
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I love the video. And you know, folks, the reason why we start with a video is we start 5 minutes prior. Just it gives everybody a notification. As you know, YouTube does that to invite people to come and join us in. So thank you for being with us. Tammy, really appreciate you. And we want to recognize all of you that are bright and early. And you and I from Ghana, welcome, welcome. Jack, welcome from Kansas, USA. Flora, welcome. Awesome. Great to have you here from Belgium. Let's see here. We have Lou. Welcome, Lou. Hey, Lou. Usually you're the very first comment. Now you're like the fourth. What's going on? Hey, with you, buddy. Okay, let's see here. We have Francis. Welcome. Evans. Welcome. We have here Dr. Ricky from Texas. Hope things are good on your end. I'm not sure if you're part of where the hurricane went on, but I hope everything's okay with you. Let's see here. Let's see. Pete. Welcome from Wisconsin. Let's see. We have Chris from Vegas. Awesome. That's such an awesome place to visit. Let's see. We have Abdul Hakim. Welcome. Mohammed. Great to have you here from Ghana. We have Renee. We have Benedica. Welcome. Let's see here. We have Chris Toomey from South Africa. Johannesburg. Also, that's awesome. Remember, Tammy, we had such a great time there.
I know. It was fun.
Quebec. Welcome, Quebec, Canada. So, hey, let's get started here, Tammy. Give folks a bit of an idea, kind of the short version of our story. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Chris and I have been in the industry for many, many years. Chris has been 28. Myself has been 26. And we've had a lot of success on a global presence. So when we've known Joel for many years, we'll kind of tell the story as we go through the presentation. But we knew him when we were starting in the network marketing profession. So it's been a great journey. He contacted us, a little over a year ago, Chris, now. And we haven't looked back. We're having a blast with GotBackup. It's such a no-brainer, and you're going to see that through the presentation.
Absolutely. So, folks, this is an opportunity. It's really designed to empower a family with a global opportunity. And we underline the global opportunity. We've seen massive growth and success already and just passing a year. And, you know, it's really time to turn your dreams into reality. Let's face it, folks. You're looking at these slides over here. Why are you here? Well, maybe some of you would like to get into this brand new home. Maybe the home is too small for your family that is growing, right? You look at this family with the brand new key. I know with today's economy, things are a little bit harder, and we need to be more creative. Well, GotBackup could be one of those stream of income that can really subsidize what you need to pay the difference. You know what I mean? Because again, you can do this on a part-time basis. Tammy and I are full-time today in network marketing, and GotBackup is just one of those amazing opportunity that gives you just a chance to change everything. What about traveling when you want to, not when you have to? Or what about having a new member in the family? It's really interesting where you listen to the news and you listen to comments and feedback where people have to budget how many kids they can afford having. I mean, that's kind of sad, but it's the reality of today, right? Can we afford having a new member of the family? What about retirement, folks? You know, people work an entire life and then the retirer comes in and they have to spend whatever money they've earned in their retirement just to take care of themselves, and it's just not enough to go around. Well, what if you have another stream of income like GotBackup to feed in, you know, and keep in mind, and I know we don't talk about this often, but GotBackup also is tied with the crypto world. The crypto world is another world that is very interesting. It's crazy how much you can earn if you know what you're doing there. Again, keeping in mind that it fluctuates like a heartbeat, right? My point in saying here is when you have money, you can start doing things and you can start dreaming the life that you want opposed to the life that you have to live.
Yeah, and with GotBackup, we're here to help average people to create above average lifestyles. And that's what it's all about. If you're looking to have a better life than what you're already living right now, this is it. And you'll get to hear about everything that we're going to share on why this one is it.
Absolutely. Just also want to recognize here, Appy Alexander, Randy from New Orleans, welcome. And let's see, Christina, we have Maku from Ghana. This is awesome. We have Mark Stevens from Idaho, USA. So folks, here's the thing. Tammy talked about earlier, the company began in 1907, and we met Joel, and Joel kind of reached us about a year and a half ago. Well, and she mentioned that we knew Joel from years ago. Well, that's exactly what happened. Is around 2001, 2 or 3, I forgot the exact date. Is I remember meeting Joel, and maybe it could have been sooner than that. But the point here is I was using the services that he provided back then, and then he was mentioning that they have so much growth that they had to move from where they were in Gatineau, Quebec to Texas. And that was decades ago. And whole and behold, it's interesting that we reconnected a year and a half ago now. And now this investment that he did originally, well, they moved into a 10,000 square feet data center, which is completely paid for. This is really awesome. Now what excites me is the operating cost of the company is quite low, and the return could be absolutely amazing, especially when it comes to the fact that we get paid up to 75% of the revenues in their compensation plan. We'll touch on that a little later. But folks, let me share with you a little video for you to get a better understanding of the kind of product you get out of the security that's involved here.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security. It's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now.
So keep in mind here, folks, that this video is available, and I'll share with you where you can access all of these at the end of this presentation. So Tammy, let's carry on with our presentation. Let's talk about the global trends.
Absolutely. So we're going to share 2 of the global trends with you that has to do with GotBackup and almost 15 billion smartphones around the world. Everybody has devices. That's the bottom line. And when you have devices, guess what? You're putting information in the devices. So lots and lots of data storage over time. They say data storage is the new oil. So it's such a huge trend for people to tap into.
Absolutely. In fact, the percentage of global mobile traffic from 2011 to 2023, it went from 6% to 60%, folks. We're in 2024, which eventually moving 2025, I bet you that these numbers have grown quite a bit. If you look at the size of global storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030, folks, at one point, the numbers were around $90 billion US in revenue. Now it's 472. It's close to $500 billion. Folks, we're just getting started. I think it's going to be a lot more aggressive than that. Do you see, you want to position yourself in front of trends. This is a huge, huge sign of a growing trend. Back to you, Tammy.
And let's face it, everybody's addicted to their phones. We use it for everything. I know every time I'm searching for something, I grab my phone and here I go. I'm finding everything I need on my phone. So we carry it everywhere. And so that's why this trend is absolutely massive.
Totally agree. And unfortunately, folks, this comes with also a bit of a challenge, right? Data loss is a growing concern, right? 45% of cell phones users have accidentally damaged their cell phones or lost their data. I mean, think about it. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. I know mine, not my screen, but actually the screen protector cracked because I dropped my phone. I mean, it happens, right? Laptop and cell phones are stolen every 43 seconds. That is a big, big problem. And this carries on.
Yeah, so it's so important to back up your stuff, extremely important. And how many times have we all seen these messages? I get tired of seeing them, but I don't have to worry about it anymore because we're part of GotBackup, which you're going to learn why you want to be part of this company. But every time you get these messages, guess what happens? You have to take the time. You have to go and delete a bunch of stuff if you don't want to pay more for your storage.
Absolutely. And looking at a second trend here, folks, is making more money. Let's face it. If I may focus on the North American market here, 42% of Americans have side gigs, side businesses. That's including our kids. 62% of Gen Z, 18 to 25. What about the rest of the world, folks? This is such a growing segment that people are looking to earn extra income. And we come in with an incredible company with an incredible price point and the income potential. You'll see in a minute. It's off the chart. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, and the key is to leverage trends. Chris and I have always got in front of trends, and then we got really serious and did the ride, right? Hopped onto that surfboard and did the wave, and that's how you create a lot of success. Well, we're at the beginning, you guys. This is the time to hop on board.
Absolutely brilliant. And what we want to cover here, folks, is we're going to talk about the core products and the VIP. The core products is what we're talking about. This is a backup service. And the VIP, these are added services that are there to complement your efforts in marketing your business. And in fact, there's so much more to it. So let's get started, Tammy, on the core products.
Yeah, because the core product is absolutely amazing. 6 terabytes of data storage. You can have 6 people on one account, which is massive for families, and unlimited devices, all of that for less than $10 a month. It's $9.97 to be exact. But the best part, it's the only company that offers a home-based business opportunity. And anybody who's been in home-based business, there's competition everywhere. And this is the only one. So it's time to hop on.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you look at, for example, here, our competitors, I'm going to show you two slides. One of them is monthly, right? So the iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, you're looking all within the $10 mark, an average of 2 terabytes, and an average of one user, in some cases, maybe a little bit more. Okay. And again, remember, we have 6 separate accounts and so forth. And GotBackup offers 6 terabytes. It's 3 times the space. You can pay monthly or yearly. If I shift on yearly, let's look at this here. iCloud, 6 terabytes, $360 a year. Dropbox, $660 for 6 terabytes, 3 users. iCloud with 6 users. Google Drive, 1 user, 216, 5 terabytes. So, folks, do you understand what's going on? Is that GotBackup offers such an incredible value for the price. In this case, we're looking here at $99.97. Again, 6 terabytes, 6 separate accounts. You can have any devices connected. And I have PCs, I have Macs, I have other Macs that are sitting in my place in Florida, and it's all on my cloud. If I need something, I just need to access, and my phone is actually a portal to access all my data from all my devices that it's sitting in one place, consolidated all there. I absolutely love it. And I could go on with some of the services that I'm utilizing with some email marketing that I'm doing, and I'm storing some files that I'm giving as a gift for people to come to opt into a database. And this is sitting in our cloud search. So there's so much more that doesn't meet the eye. So Tammy, let's summarize a little bit of our core product, what we have here.
Yeah, well, at the beginning, when you buy a device, people are always focused on, protecting the outside, right? And what's the most important thing is what's on inside your device. So the 6 terabytes for $9.97 a month, that's incredible. Incredible because it's so cheap, right? And everybody can afford that amount. And of course, the 6 members on the account, that's phenomenal. And unlimited devices. And you've heard the security videos on how secure the device, the data storage is. So it's time to get started.
Absolutely. Now, folks, let me give you a little demo on how simple the system is to install this on your iPhone or your Samsung device. Let's check this out.
This is a quick walkthrough of how to install your GotBackup app onto your mobile device. In this case, I'm using the Android Galaxy, but the process is the same also on an iPhone. So to download your app, there's 2 ways to do this. You can either come to the Play Store. On an iPhone, it's called just the App Store, and just search for GotBackup. And there it is. Or we could come to our members area and go to use this tool, and then you will see it here on your dashboard. So again, I'm using my Android device. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to take me to my Google Play Store. If you're on an iPhone, it will take you to your App Store on your iPhone device. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and open it. It's going to ask you to log into your account. Go ahead and allow all your notifications so it could let you know that everything's being uploaded properly, and go ahead and put in your unique ID. Once logged in, you will be asked to let GotBackup access your photos and videos on your mobile device. Select Allow. Without having to do anything, an Android upload folder was automatically created for me. Neat! If you are on an iPhone, the folder will be called iPhone Upload. Now, depending on how many photos and videos is on your device, your first backup might take some time. So it is highly recommended that your device is on a charger and is connected to Wi-Fi. It is a good idea to start your first backup in the evening and keep your GotBackup app open and let it back up overnight. One more thing I'd like to point out. If I tap on these 3 little lines on the top left corner and tap on Settings, you will see these 3 boxes under Monitor are automatically checked. Auto Upload will automatically upload all future photos and videos taken on your device to your GotBackup cloud. Camera Roll Upload will back up all existing photos and videos that are stored on your device to your GotBackup cloud. And Upload Only on Wi-Fi will only back up your data while connected to Wi-Fi. If you have an unlimited data plan, you can uncheck this. So if I come to my gallery, I'm going to have a slew of pictures from over the years. This is actually Joel's phone, so if I come to my albums, I have almost 1,400 pictures. Alright, so if I come to my app, come back to my menu and click transfers, you're going to see all my pictures now are uploading. Since this might be a large upload at first and I have a low battery, it's highly recommended that you plug into a power source. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, now that's finished. We can now see that our Android upload has all been categorized by what year these photos were taken. These were taken in 2021. And this was just recently. So that's pretty much it. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward.
So as you can see here, folks, that you install the app and the app is intuitive. It does all the work for you. It's absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend that you actually install the app on your phone and get started. Make sure that you log in to your portal through your computer to make sure that you acknowledge your account and everything else. And once you've done all of that, then you could carry on with the app on your cell phone. And folks, I really recommend for you to be part of the trainings that we do to help you get things started for you. But here's the VIP package, folks. I'm just going to go very quickly on the 4 main ones. The VTuber, this is like a YouTube version where you upload all your videos and it sits in there, and then you can access those videos to a link, right? A hyperlink, which is a link that you would use on the browser, or you can add to your email and so forth. Phenomenal, about $300 a year. And then you have memory place. Imagine you doing an event and there's everybody who has a cell phone in the event can take pictures. What if they have access to a QR code to upload their pictures? And once it's there, everybody has access to all these pictures and everybody can choose to download pictures from every corner of the room, whatever was taken during the event. Again, about $300 a year. And keep in mind that also if they're not a member of GotBackup, it will prompt them to say, hey, would you like to have a service like this and so forth, which is, again, another aspect to gather some leads. The other one is a promo link. This is very powerful. As a matter of fact, Tammy and I use that to our trade shows because we want to have our own videos where Tammy and I did a little presentation. And I know that some leaders in Nigeria and Ghana are actually doing your own videos. And what happens is you can actually use one of these promo links, update the video with the one that you created. And what if I want to use that in Greek or whatever language that's not currently supported? You can actually do that. And what's really interesting is all these promo links are connected to an email marketing that you can actually fill in at the language of preference. So you can, when people opt in, you can stay in touch with them. This is a powerful tool, about $250. This is so cheap, a year. And then of course, we also have a domain. I've created a domain. For example, I found one called cloudspace.info, and I'm using that to promote all of my my tool through my social media platform. I created a TikTok platform and an Instagram platform, and when people are interested, they just click on the link. Boom! It takes them on that link that I was just telling you about, folks. It's all automated. It's all part of the VIP package. So, folks, I highly recommend for you to consider that to build your business. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. So let's start talking about the income, because I know a lot of people today are looking to make some extra income on the side. There's nothing greater than our profession because you can do this anywhere, as long as you have a cell phone, you're in business. So I love the opportunity of building global and anywhere you feel like doing it. So 7 ways to earn, but we are going to focus on the 3 main ways of earning, and everything, all those other bonuses, they fall into place when you focus on the main stuff, which is number 1, customer acquisition bonus. And that's when somebody is interested in signing up, they come in with the $9.97 and you introduce them to the GotBackup company, you're going to get 200%. So they're going to give you $20 to introduce somebody who came in that is going to be consuming the data storage for $9.97. And if they decide to do it for the year, you get $50. So it's amazing, 50%. And then, of course, 25% on all the other extras, the VIP package, anything else that will come in offerings in the future. So it's great. And of course, customers, you get 25% plus the ongoing. So let me just make an example, Chris. I think that's easier. So let's say you have 20 people that joined, 200% for the subscription for them to get started for the $9.97. And of course, you get the $20. And yet, if you have 20 people, you make $400 commission. And then for customers, let's say you have people who don't want to do the business, they don't want to make any money, but they want to be a customer. So you have 20 of those, 25% you make upfront, and then of course ongoing. So $20 times 20 customers is $50 ongoing every single month.
And you know, that's the first part. This is how you initiate your business. Now we're going to talk about the residual aspect and not being just a customer, but actually being an associate. Is we have what we call cycle earnings. So for you to understand a cycle earning, let me explain to you the team commission. We're building a 2-team tree. You see here, there's a left side and there's a right side. On your right side, when you see indirect, that is someone that's above you that's sharing the same leg as you. Just as you, underneath the indirect on the right side, you see a direct one, yellow, that came from you personally. Well, the indirect person above benefited from that, just like you benefit from someone above you. That's the binary of a 2-team structure. So let's carry on of how this works. We call it cycle bonuses. They are 2 different tiers of cycle. What does that mean? Well, the amount that will qualify for a tier will vary based on the company's monthly based profitability and also your rank. Okay, and we'll touch on the rank a little bit at the end here. But tier 1 is a percentage that the cycle is valued at. For example, step 1, you remain active. 1, well, because 1, you want to obviously have access to your data and all your stuff. And 2 is you want to be active in getting paid. Number 2 is you enroll others to do the same thing, business partners. And number 3 is you start earning cycles. But what's very important, if you look underneath the chart, there is a writing that says place new members on both sides, at the bottom left and bottom right. So you need to sponsor one person on your left, one person on your right. We'll expand on that a little bit later, but the moment that occurs, now you are qualified to start cycling. And a cycle, you need to have 6 people on your team that is combined from your teams, the people you brought in, and the people that the spillover that we talked about earlier, the indirect, that also will count as a body for you. Isn't that cool? So the moment at 4 and 2, then you have 1 cycle. It's as simple as that. What is your goal to cycle? Maybe on the chat, some of you, how many cycle would you like to have on a monthly basis, right? So that is really, really exciting. And that's where Tammy are constantly focusing towards, but it gets so much better because now we have cycle match. What does that mean? Well, for example, you have what we call here the cycle that are occurring from the teams, right? Now, what if you sponsored, for example, Tammy, or you sponsored me, right? And I'm cycling. And that occurs when you reach the level of Sapphire. And you see, at the end, we'll show you the ladder of how it starts. But as a Sapphire, you are now entitled to earn a matching check from all your personals based on your cycle up to the maximum cap that is specified here. For example, let's say that I turn around and I have, let's say, 60 cycles, okay? And you're a Sapphire. Well, you will have the potential to earn 25% from the 60 cycles, up to a maximum of $1,000. Let's just say that I have more cycles, which would go up to more than $1,000 for you. Well, the company say, hey, we'd love to pay you that, but you need to move up to another level. And then we'll turn around and move up to 50% of the amount of cycles that I did. So if I did 60 or 70 cycles, well, 50% of these cycles will be added onto you for a maximum of $2,000. Isn't that awesome? Now, look as you move up here. Look what happens. You're a diamond. With one person, you have the potential, and I'm not saying you're going to do this, when I'm saying you have the potential to reach up to $7,500 per person that you've enrolled based on matching check. Folks, do the math with a $10 a month product. And for you to understand what I mean by this, how big this is, Dropbox has 800 million users. GotBackup is right now anywhere between 55 to 60,000. We are just getting started. Folks, do you see the potential here? These are the first 3 ways on earning income. We're not going to touch on the team building bonuses because, folks, it might be a little bit too heavy for you at the moment. But here's the thing, folks. You get also generation bonuses, dynamic compression bonuses. Some of you are more seasoned in the network marketing arena. I know you know what that means, right? Rank pool bonus, leadership bonus pool. Folks, this is phenomenal. Tammy, let's tell people, what are the benchmarks? What do you need to focus on to be able to maximize on the comp plan?
I love this comp plan because it encourages at every level to focus on this. And the more people doing this part, the 4 benchmarks, which I'm going to share with you, the more everybody's growing in the ranks and the more money everybody's making. It creates such a win-win of service and support too. So the goal is to bring, if you're brand new, bring 1 person on the left, 1 person on the right. Simple. And then the next step is to go and do the same thing. Bring another person on the left, bring another person on the right. And the next benchmark is to build a user enrollment tree of 25 plus. And you want to help everybody get to copper. And you want to have a focus on bringing 10 people in. And you'll see why as you see the grid of the comp plan. So make sure you get back to the person who introduced you to this so they can show you the grid on how this unfolds. But if you do these benchmarks, you're going to grow into incredible leaders. And if you can teach and duplicate this, it's unbelievable what's going to happen. We know because we're doing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So tell me how to get started.
Yeah, it's so simple. $20 one-time fee, and then you choose whether you want to pay monthly or yearly. It's that simple.
So when it comes to the VIP package, folks, you're looking at $24.97 a month or $249.70 a year. Again, this is if you start with the VIP package. I love this package because it brings a lot of added value to help me build my business. Absolutely phenomenal. So I highly, highly, highly recommend these if you seriously want to build your business. Tammy, how many countries are we in?
Yeah, well, we have 137 there, but I know we're more than 137 now. But the truth is you can go into any country and start talking to people because it is a cloud service. And when you're dealing with product-based companies, there's a lot more work involved. Here, it's a cloud service. So you can do this anywhere around the world. No
Absolutely. And folks, recognition is so, so important. If you recall, I mentioned that I'd be talking about the ladder of growth here. You see, bronze is you brought in 1 person to your business, right? And when you're a copper, what's happening is you brought in 2 people in your business, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. That is a benchmark that is very important. Tammy talked about reaching copper and duplicating copper. Copper is such an important aspect. And in silver, that means that 1 of your personals became a copper, right? And I'm going to show you where you can find all the details on understanding the ranks advancement for you to qualify for those. But you can see gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, ruby, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, blue diamond, red diamond, black diamond, right? So the fact here is all the tools are there for you to grow. Tammy, let's finish with support before I share with the folks what we have here in the back office.
Absolutely, which is the most important thing, right? So you've got a lot of great tools in your back office the moment you become a member. You have your personalized referral links. You've got personalized landing page. You have a whole email marketing system that's there for you to start sending out emails to your prospects. And I learned email marketing just because we joined GotBackup. So it's incredible. Videos for everything. Everything in the back office has a video and explains exactly how to do things simply. Marketing tools are phenomenal. You have regular presentations that are going on. We never miss a Wednesday night, which is Joel, the founder of the company. And I see that he's on today. Thanks for being here, Joel. And you have Fridays with Chris and I doing the presentation for the company. But you've got a lot of team stuff that's out there. You've got different languages. Some are driven through the company, some are driven through teams and trainings. There's always trainings available. We have there, I mean, a lot of leaders have a lot of support. We've got a boards app that's got all these recorded trainings and stuff that you can go back to, but it's all there for you to succeed.
I totally agree. And here's the thing, folks. This Saturday, Joel is going to be our guest speaker on onboarding. I highly recommend you show up. Folks, at the end of the day, we have a product that everyone needs and everyone can afford. It's time to get started, folks. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. It's $10 a month. That can completely change your financial situation if you're building this seriously and you're actually doing the right activities and growing your business. We can turn your dreams into reality. Let me share my screen here with you so you can see how this looks on the back office. And if I'm looking on the side, as I'm having a few screens here. So what's happening is when you begin, this is where use this tool. This is where you have access to everything you need. If you saw the video earlier, we talked about using this tool. And in this case, you would use because I'm one of the oldies, so I still have access to the old cloud, but I haven't used the old cloud since we've been introduced to the new cloud. You click in here, and once you are on a new cloud, then you have access to all the tools. This would be the Mac versions. This would be the Windows version. And folks, take the time to watch those videos. They will walk you through the process. And it is so simple. This here is, you saw in the video, to download. I would recommend to go on your cell phone. You can either go to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store if you're dealing with an Android. It's all here, okay? Really, really straightforward. Here we have what we call all of your reseller tools. If you come into the Wednesday evening, Joel goes into more details on everything that's available. But what's really interesting here is you have access to all the stuff that you need, right? So, for example, here, if you go to reseller tool in English, then you actually have access to all the links that are available for you to build your business. Okay. This here is probably one of the most popular one. It has a little video, put their email, name and email there if they're interested. So that's the link that you would promote that's under your back office. This one here is someone wants to get started right away. They can turn around and you click on that. It's really straightforward. And as they click on this, they just get started today and it takes them right into the page. And then from there, I'm going to start with the yearly. And that's all they have to do. They fill in their information, they pay with their credit card, or they can pay by crypto, whatever works for them, right? Very straightforward and easy. If I'm doing trade shows or ad campaign, I use this one. Why? It's because it is simple. It is to the point. And often if you do a trade show or you do an ad campaign, they probably had a little video already. So in this case, you don't need to see it again. So just put their name and email right away and they start receiving your first emails. Nice and simple. So from there, as we keep moving forward, and let me go down here, the extra promo tool. Remember, I was mentioning throughout the presentation where you can find all the videos that we were sharing. It's all here. So let me select English since it's an English presentation. You click on that. Here's the PDF of the entire compensation plan. This here is Eve explaining the compensation plan following the PDF document over here. This is the video that I played earlier, and the video here with the tour that I played earlier. It's all here. So you have access to all of that. So it goes on. And again, I'm not going to go too far on this one, but the lead capture system is what Tammy do every single week. So you can see here that if you go to my follow-ups, okay, and my follow-ups, what happens if I go back to my pre-enrollee, so these are the links that we're telling you about earlier, you click on that, and then all the emails that they receive are listed over here. You can see.
Yeah, we paid for those. You can pay to get emails done for you. And that's what Chris and I did originally, because we never knew how to do it. So we said, we'll pay, get the emails done for us, and then we'll learn how to do it in the process. I highly recommend that too. It is another feature for you to add on if you want your emails done for you.
Yeah, and you can see here that these are all the emails that we're sending. You see every week, you can see how many there are here. So every single week, we send the Wednesday email, which happens to be this one here on the same day. I send this one, right? 310. There's 38 people who opened the email. This one, there was 37. That's the email for today. And the Saturday email is about to go out today, right? Joel is going to be doing an onboarding process on getting started. I highly recommend for you to show up. and that's the email. If I click on that little I over here, it's going to open it, and it's preparing the email that's coming out, right? So it's really, really straightforward. And again, follow our trainings. We've done many trainings explaining that. I know Tammy has done also. Okay. So this is the VIP package. I'm not going to go through this. I talked about them. That's why they're all here. And as we carry on here in my business, you can see all the details about your organization. What I'd like to focus on here is the new comp plan ranks. Some of you say, well, how do I know what do I need to do to qualify? Well, if you focus over here, all the details as a bronze, it explains to you. As a copper, as you mentioned, one on the left, one on the right. As a silver, you have one on the left, one on the right, but you need to have one person that becomes copper. And as a gold, you need to have brought in 5 people. You need 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Look at this, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, all the way up to all the way up to black diamond. Okay, so what happens over here is these are the qualification, but obviously now you need to help people grow their businesses. How do you help people qualify for the coppers? Look at this over here. This is going to start growing, but you need to have 3 copper based on the people you sponsored. So you need to have 3 different people you sponsored, and a copper has to be either them or someone within their business. It's all described over here. And here it will tell you, it will tell you exactly what's going on, right? It tells you that there's 34 people aligned with sponsorship. There's 6 people here that are coppers. There's 2 over here that have at least 2 coppers. I have 6 people that have at least 4 coppers, right? So this is how this grows. So the system will keep you informed of what's going on. But here's what's really, really important, okay? And I like to finish with that, is this is the ladder that you saw about earlier. And you can see here for the week from July 8th until the 14th, the top 10 most monthly commission earned. We have Jeffrey, congratulations. Solomon, Gary, we have a lot of folks from Ghana here. Well done. We have Richard, we have Talo, we have Dr. Kwaku, Dr. Kewe, as we know him. We have Don, we have Stephen, we have Albert, and we have Richard, okay? Now, we have here on, again, the top 10 of all commission earned. And, we can see the people over here, Randy, Tammy, Noel, Curtis, Richard, Bruce, Robert, right? And now look at the 10 weekly sell generated. We have Jeffrey, we have Ogusuku, we have Marius, we have Elsie, we have Emmanuel, Don, Alexander, we have Christian, we have Prosperity, we have Paul. And again, these are the top 10. The top weekly lead generated. We have Esther. Welcome, Esther. Well done again. We have Vita. We have Valdemir. We have Great Opportunity. We have Brian. We have Harry. We have, Frank. We have Mikael. We have Brent and John. Again, these are the top weekly sell generated. So that means that you're constantly recruiting people to the team. So folks, at the end of the day, you're looking at a wonderful opportunity. This is growing. This is not going to stop. You have to keep moving forward, folks, and don't get all wrapped up on the folks that are not igniting, that are not following through, that are not paying their members. Focus on the people that are looking for the opportunity, and work with the people that are willing and not the people that are not interested to pursue. And that way you will keep moving forward. Tammy, any last words as we end?
Yeah, and constantly talk to new people, because everybody needs opportunity. I always say people are silently suffering around the world. And if we don't talk to them and tell them about this, then we're giving them a disservice, right? So I think it's really important that we just open our mouths, get passionate, talk to everybody about it, and let people decide how they want to build it. And Randy, you are absolutely correct. Copper, 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 repeat, repeat, repeat. And if you do that and help all your team members get to copper, guess what? They're going to go and get their team members to copper, because that's what they were taught how to do. And if you can build this in such a simple way, you're going to go up the ranks so easily without even thinking about it. It's so powerful. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope that information was able to enlighten you or inspire you to get started, or at least to keep moving and to stay the course, because I'm telling you, folks, that in a year from now, you are going to see some top income earners. And we look forward to recognize you and to applaud you. And the best part is your lifestyle will definitely increase. So have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, Saturday, tomorrow at 10 a.m., we are doing our Eastern time, if I'm specific. We're doing a training Joel is going to be our host. Tammy and I are just going to start a little bit, and then Joel's going to be taking over, and he's going to be walking through everybody what you need to do to get started. So have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, folks, and we'll see you on Saturday. Bye for now.